I am Olga Rubel, and I am a representative of Mennonite Centre here in Zaporizhia. And this is Art Friesen, who is on board on FOMQ, as you know. And here is the entrance to Promitai organization. And they work with children handicapped.
My name is Art Friesen. I'm a physician from Canada, and I've been here a number of times. Promitai was started several years ago and is a program destined to help young children with handicaps, both physical and mental handicaps. The program has been going well and is now in this building.
I want to add the very important thing is that they're working with lots of autistic children. Here we are inside, and this is a small group of children with cerebral palsy. And Lena, who is a student of our local university, she's a psychologist, and she is doing her best to prepare these children for school. This group, they work again. They are preparing for school, and they work with the teacher. So, and there you see, they are very happy to do that. Look at him. I want to meet you, Sonya. So this is a beautiful young lady with Down syndrome, as you can see, and her story is the following. Her parents gave birth to a first child, and that was a boy with cerebral palsy. They were desperate because in Ukraine you have very little support from the government when you have a child who is handicapped. And then they gave the birth to the second child, and that was Sonya with Down syndrome. And parents were so desperate that the father left the family and mother committed suicide. So then Sonya was taken by her grandfather, and now she is taken care of by grandfather. And of course they have very little finances, and only due to this center, Mennonite Centre, they can afford her being in the group and getting the best development she can.
I have joined my wife together with this beautiful young lady
and boy
and these lovely children to tell you that these children are important not only to us but to all the people involved with the Mennonite Centre of Ukraine. These children have physical disabilities and need help in maturing and in developing a way of life that can make them useful in their society and give them good lives. It's important for us to be involved with this because this is part of the emphasis of the Mennonite Centre, to help people become useful in their own society and to help society programs that are developed by Ukrainians for Ukrainians. Many of these beautiful children have never socialized with other children. And here we see that they're starting to socialize with each other when they come to this center. These beautiful children are learning to play together, to cooperate with each other, and to enjoy their life much more. Olga, thank you for showing us this wonderful place and these wonderful children.
Very welcome.
Can you give us a little history about why we're here?
Okay, I'll try to make it as short as possible. So Promitai used to meet in a very small 4-room apartment which was packed with children. So, and they needed the place, a bigger place, desperately. At the same time, we had an Orthodox priest who owns this beautiful place, and he is very sick now, and because he knows that he will pass away soon, he wanted this place to be used for good, and he gave this place to Prometheus to use it for children who are handicapped, and he gave it with free rent. And I don't know if you remember the meaning of the word Prometheus. It's the one who gives fire to people, and in this case it's the one who is giving love and future and life. This is Anastasia, and she is the member of this team who works with children who are handicapped. And now we are in school number 66, and part of the children from Promitai who reached school age, they are now in school number 66. They have several children with cerebral palsy, so they work with them on the first floor. Today we have unfortunately only one person, one child, and the big group of autistic children, they are on the fourth floor. So we are in school number 66, and here is the principal of the school, Nikolai Mikhailovich, and we have also the director of Mennonite Centre, both here and in the place that in the kindergarten. And I have a question to you. What is important about what you are doing here? Why it is important? The main goal for the school is to socialize children. But these children from Prometheus Centre, they need this badly, because they are not socialized. This is what we are doing in cooperation with Prometheus Centre. So, because this is a huge need for these people to be integrated into society and to be socialized. So, the only fact that handicapped children are in the environment where they meet other children, and we have 300 school children here, this is a huge progress in our society. Как вы приняли этих детей? When we made this decision a year ago to receive these children to our school, my concern was how our children will accept them. And I'm very surprised, and at the same time I'm very proud that these children were accepted, and we didn't have any problems with regular children accepting these handicapped children. Another my concern was about adults, about parents of these children, and I can say that they were very open, and they were not against that their children study together with handicapped children.
Okay.
Now the question is to Angelika Vitalyevna, who is the director of the center. So how they feel here? So how do you feel here? How do your children feel there? Как они себя чувствуют здесь? So I want just to say that we start rehabilitation of these children in early age, when they are 3 years old. And when we speak about socialization of these children, we need to understand that the goal is that due to this socialization, they can enter the society, be integrated into the society. Before we entered the school, we worked hard with the children that they that this entrance to school would be as smooth as possible, and we tried to do our best to prepare them for that. But we had all kinds of fears, I can acknowledge. We wanted that when they enter the school, that they can behave well, that they understand many things. When they were still in the kindergarten, we tried to take them to theaters, to take to different places where there are lots of people, that they can get used to other people. So we did our best that this transition will be easy for them.
Okay. To make it the two questions. One, are people in Ukraine and governments in Ukraine starting to be interested in funding this? And number two, why is this important for us to keep helping you and listening to this and helping this work along in Canada?
I think I explain it this way. Probably because we have a change of generations in our government, and now we have people in power in this local government who cares about these children and who are open to change society for better. And we know that Ukraine wants to be part of Europe.
Why is this now important for us to continue being involved in this and partnering?
We think that now our country is in the position when we need everything, and because the changing are going on, and there is always a lack of finances. And our local government, they think that they can help in some big things, they cannot help in smaller things. That's why for us it's very important that when we face some problem, it's a very small problem and very simple to solve. Government officials, they won't do this. So that's why we are looking for sponsors, we are addressing parents, we are looking for sponsors to help them in this. You know, this bureaucratic mechanism of the government, it's very slow. We give a proposal and maybe in 1 year we'll get something, but we need today, you know. And children are growing and changes are taking place. So like speaking about this group of autistic children from Angelica, now they're growing, you know, children are growing. So, and we need more space for them. And now we are thinking how we can have more space for them. So this is another problem that we are facing. So in order to have changes, we need time. And even now when we have different people who came to power with different thinking, but the economics are still the same, and we need time for economics to develop. That's why we are still need help. And now we cannot lose our time with children because they are growing and their needs are developing, and we are thinking about their future, and maybe some of them will be able to work, to integrate into society and have jobs. So this is our dream. And we cannot waste time. We need to work every day. And we hope that we'll have more schools like this one who can embrace children.
How many students from Promitai are here at School 66 now?
School 23. We have 3 with cerebral palsy and 20 autistic children. This is 9% of the whole amount. This is very much. This is very many.
Yeah.
And then those children in kindergarten, they are growing. So it means they will have more next year. I would say that we have this unique cooperation of school and of the rehab center like Promitai, because we have professionals on one side and professionals on the other side, and the desire to do something, and we have wonderful results. And I want to have the last remark. I'm working in educational system for 38 years, and we cooperate with Prometheus. This is the 3rd year. But my conclusion, this is the most important thing in my whole career. The main thing, this is we are working for children.
Okay.